everything in life has completely left, and it's just me in that moment.
Honestly, right at the edge, the things that's going through my mind is it's very serene. You go over your gear, you check everything, you make sure everything is set properly, you make sure you have the right components for the jump, and you inspect your gear, make sure everything is perfect. Check the conditions. As long as they're perfect, check the guys you're jumping with, see what they're feeling. When everybody comes to a consensus that the conditions are right, at that point, there's no other reason not to. And yeah, get settled, and we go.
Hump.
Yep.
We're going to go off the right side of that hump.
I was real slow getting into it, so I've jumped for a long time, but in the early 2000s I really got into it pretty heavy and really started making a lot of progress. And so actually my very first base jump, and then I didn't jump for a couple of years, and then made a few jumps, and so it was a long progression. For me, it's a lot different than what people do now. But
Keep in mind that I'm not a good base jumper, so don't put me anywhere. Really, like, this is my friend Paul kicking like a bitch all the way down.
You only kicked with one leg though.
That's kind of why I do it, is like I'm not worried about work, I'm not worried about what my girlfriend says and stuff like that. It's just like I'm ready to do it. So that second from when I jump off, throw, and the canopy opens, it's more like 3 seconds, feels like maybe like 7 or 8 seconds. So stuff starts running through your head. You're like, yeah, this is great. Okay, I'm in free fall. You start to feel all your gear start to come out. So if I'm going handheld and I have a bridle right here, I can feel it pop. I can feel the pins pull. I can feel the canopy or the container open up and start to feel it come out. I can feel it stand up. And it's like you feel all this stuff in a split second. And sometimes you start to like hyperthink, and you start like, it's not coming out.
Always been super afraid of heights. I had a skydive bought for me bunches of years ago, and I took the cash and bought a lift ticket for the year. Just never could do it, and then finally it was like, okay, now's the time. Went down there, got my first jump, fell in love with it, started skydiving, did my second jump same day, and ever since it was just kind of like, what's next? Where do I go from here? And and base jumping was kind of the next step.
Everybody knows about Moab. It's one of those things. If you started base jumping, you were watching those videos of Moab. It's I believe it's the only place that's you can get whatever you want. You know, cliffs are everywhere around here. There's infinite number of them.
So obviously, it's an area that you can come and you can jump willingly, and you don't have to hide, and you don't have to worry about anyone. You know, a lot of these places are out in the middle of nowhere where you can just go and jump. You can do solos. You can do whatever, you know, and there's plenty to jump.
They say I'm crazy, but I think it's normal. Man, it's a calming feeling. You just go to absolute nothing, seeing the ground coming at you and just getting that close to it. The rush that you get from it is it's undescribable.
Yeah. Obviously, there's a little bit of tension before you go, because you're setting up for it. But once you decide that everything is right, and you commit to it, it's very serene, because at that point you can't take it back. So you step off the edge and you see what happens.